I don't know, our internet was a little slow before I came over here, our home internet, so I don't know if we've got a town thing going on or not. Here we go.
All right. It is 6 o'clock, so we will start. Like to call the meeting to order, let me know that all members are accounted for except for Mr. TJ Mills. He's not with us today. Dr. Tree, are there any amendments to the agenda as presented?
There are no changes or anything.
All right. So we're going to do the public hearing first, correct?
Yes.
All right, we'll call it order. So the 2026 budget.
Okay, I will go over that. Let me go ahead and start with the capital projects. I don't have any big major projects planned right now. We do have the heating and air going on, so besides that, we're not building any buildings or anything. Bus replacement, in a couple of years, I have it tentatively to get a new bus. I don't know if people have been keeping up on the cost of buses, but about 5 years ago, you could get a big yellow bus for about $110,000, now they're $160,000. And it takes probably almost a year to get one. So we're gonna use the buses that we have for as long as we can, and we can do that as long as they get an inspection every 2 years. All right, so talking about the budget, spent a lot of time working on this. Right now, I'm asking, as far as debt service, the number of $1,760,496. Our school pension debt is $200,368. The education fund, $3,444,610, and operations, $1,466,332. Whenever the budget is created, you always kind of have to do a little bit of guessing on where you'll be. Last year at this time, we were looking at 425 students. Just knowing that we've had some things going on with some families going to other schools. I know Lighthouse Tabernacle has a school now. We had some students that went to another school. We had some foster kids who left. I knew that our number was going to be a little bit lower, so I budgeted for 410 kiddos. Looking at our overall budget, our GO bond debt will be coming off in 2026. That's the bond that we had just got, maybe November, December last year. And that will lower our debt service rate. Our school pension debt will come off in 2027. And then that debt will be eliminated completely. And right now, we are advertising at $1.89. Yes, $1.89. And that will go down based on what we get when the new assessed values come out. So that's kind of a really quick rundown of the budget. If you look at our website, you can see our Form 3 that is on there. So those numbers come directly from that. So right now, you just have information only. You don't have to vote on anything. We'll do that in the next meeting to approve that if you approve it.
All right. And if that's it for the public hearing, I just need a motion for adjournment for the public hearing portion.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
I'll second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? All right, motion passed. Now to start the regular school board meeting, we will call the meeting to order. And again, Mr. TJ Mills is not here. So before we get started, let's stand and say Pledge of Allegiance and a moment of silence, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. All right. So So to get started, just need a motion for the approval of the September 8th, 2025 agenda.
I'll make that motion.
Second,
I'll second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed. The approval of the August 11th, 2025 meeting minutes. Need a motion for that.
I'll make the motion.
Second,
I'll second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed. Review and approve funds report. John, did you have anything that you wanted to talk about over the funds report as presented?
No questions on the funds report.
Jimmy?
I don't have any questions.
Tiffany?
I have no questions.
I have nothing either, so if no questions or comments, just need a motion to approve the funds report as presented in the board packet.
I'll make a motion.
Second,
I'll second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed. Payroll and claims and payroll. John, did you have anything you wanted to discuss?
No questions.
Jimmy?
No questions.
Tiffany?
I have no questions.
All right, so no questions, just need a motion to approve the claims and payroll as presented.
I'll make that motion.
Second,
I'll second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed. Athletic fund report. John?
No questions.
Jimmy?
No questions.
Tiffany?
I have no questions.
All right. If no questions, then I just need a motion to approve the athletic funds report as presented.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed. All right. Next on the list, Dr. Stewart.
Yes, Mrs. McKee, would you like to? United Way is here with us this evening.
Hello, everyone. I'm Emily Eagle King. I'm the Engagement Director at United Way, and I'm here tonight to talk to you a little bit about Rock and Ready. So this is our free basic school supply program. On your sheet in front of you, you have a little bit about it. I think most of you are familiar. But it's been a really good year for us. Really excited. We served over 1,500 kids this year, which is a huge kind of increase. We had a 14% increase from 24 to 25. So, you know, we know the need is there. We know the program is really important and that families are really utilizing it. And just in terms of participation overall, it was fantastic. We had over 250 volunteers that either came out and helped collect school supplies at Walmart or packing backpacks or whatever it was. We had just a ton of support. We raised almost $23,000 for the program. And it was just a great year. Specifically, I'm really excited to say that this was the first year that we did a distribution event here in Crothersville. So we did a distribution event and a community resource and health fair. So that is the first time we've done this at all 4 school districts. And I'm very, very proud of this because we've been working towards something like this since I started at United Way 6 years ago. And I think it just really goes to show the partnership and everything, how it really comes together whenever we're able to work together. And I'm really excited we were able to bring that to the families here. So on the back page, you can kind of see the difference in numbers of kind of registrations from last year to this year. Crothersville was our biggest increase from 11 to 42 students that registered. But we did, at the distribution event, have some walk-ins, so we were able to get them some backpacks and supplies. Anything that we didn't have or didn't have available, we sent down to Tiffany in the closet to grab whatever else they may have needed. So it was really nice to be able to coordinate that too and make sure that all the kiddos were taken care of. Just from Crothersville, we had 10 volunteers, like I said, either at Walmart or helping stuff some bags. And I do want to really highlight Julia, the PTO president. Julia Sawyer, she was fantastic in helping coordinate all this, helping us get set up for back to school night, you know, making sure that we had everything that we needed. She was fantastic. So really, really lucky to have her to join the committee this year and make things happen. And then we brought in 7 community agencies to kind of set up and give out information to families. So, you know, from all different sectors, from the health department to Turning Point. The library, we tried to bring in as many partners as we could. So it was a fantastic evening. Dr. Street was there. I think we had a really good time. And even families who didn't register got to come down and go through the community resource fair. And I think that was really, really important. And that's what we want. We want to kind of expand it and make sure that we're bringing in as much as we can, because I think a lot of folks don't know what's available to them in Jackson County, being in Crothersville, and there's so much. We did have it the same night as Medora. So we had to kind of shift and figure out who was going where. And, we talked about maybe next year trying to figure out how to coordinate where we did them different nights so we could get more agencies down here, for their staffing. So it was a really great time. Really appreciative to just everyone that came out. If you do get a chance, the QR code on the back is the link to our recap video, so you can kind of watch and see just kind of the impact that the program has. But we're anticipating even more kiddos signing up next year, and we'll be here, trying to coordinate and making it all happen. So I just want to say thank you to all of you too for letting us be a part of it, because it's just so awesome. So any questions about the program this year?
No questions.
Awesome.
It's a great program. Tim, do you have any idea why we don't have a higher percentage in Crothersville, just in your opinion?
I think to Emily's point, when she said that she's been trying for about 6 years to do some more activities and whatnot down here in Crothersville, I think that just from like an education standpoint, a lot of people that live down here aren't aware of the resources. So her getting it really involved with the community is super important, and that's only going to, strengthen that relationship going forward. I will say that anytime we have been in need of something, I pick up the phone, I call Emily and say, hey, we need this. Are you able to help? In years past, she's been more than willing to do whatever, go above and beyond just to help us. And I can't thank you enough for the things that you do, because it's super important. And I'm so glad that Crothersville is now on the radar, and that we'll be able to get more help down this way and more education for the community. So thank you very much for all you do.
Well, I just want to say, I had so many agencies who were like, oh, we would love to come down. I really think that this is something that it can grow, because there is a lot of folks who want to get in and to let people know what's available. It's just, figuring out the space and how we make it happen. But that's what we're here for, and we're just, happy to help in whatever way we can to make those things happen. So, but anyway, thank you guys, really.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Very appreciative.
Well, you don't know this yet, but we have a little micro committee for next year.
Okay. I'll take those with me, for sure. Good, I think,
We're hoping to see even more.
I think, we're just gonna keep growing and it's gonna be awesome.
Yes, we are. So thank you for
Yeah,
what
of
you do.
course, of
We
course.
appreciate it.
My envelope was sitting at home waiting, so just take it
I'll
from me.
take it with me. All right, thank you guys, I'm off to Browns.
Thank
Bye,
you.
Emily.
Bye.
Next on the agenda, continue to do business. Dr. Stern.
Okay. Personnel recommendations that we are going to start with this evening. I do have one and another that we talked about in the exec session that I wanted to add on here, so I kind of slid that in.
We'll do them both
Okay, you want to do both together?
together. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so extracurricular resignation of Jacob Dorsey. Oh, wait,
That's
sorry.
not a resignation.
That's not a
No,
resignation,
sorry.
that is an employee.
Yeah.
We're going to employ Jacob Dorsey as the elementary soccer coach, so we will take that. We'll do that separate from the other one that I have. So we are going to be starting soccer at the elementary level. We're hoping to grow that and move that on up to the middle school and into the high school so that we can be competitive. So I'm asking that we employ Jacob Dorsey as the elementary soccer coach.
Questions or comments from the public about that? Aaron? John?
No question.
Jimmy? Tiffany?
No questions.
I don't have anything other. So, no question, just need to make a motion to employ Jacob Dorsey as the elementary soccer coach.
I'll make a motion.
Second,
I'll second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed. I will say, I do know Jacob, and I know he coached soccer. He was on the boys team for a while as the assistant whenever they went to the regionals and semi-states. And then he's coached the girls' high school team down there for several years, played at Marion College and everything. I think he'll be a good asset for it. I've talked to him several times, and he's pretty excited about that. He said if he's open to starting in junior high as well, if he wanted to do that instead of just elementary. So he's pretty ambitious about it right now.
Good. And now this is what we talked about in the exec session, so I'm requesting the termination of Jason Spencer as custodian.
Questions or comments about that? John?
No questions?
Tiffany?
No questions.
All right, no other questions or comments. Just need a motion to set the employment of Jason Spencer as custodian.
I'll make the motion.
Second,
I'll second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed.
Okay, I am asking that we change the date of our October board meeting, I think I brought this up last time, to October 6th, since the 13th falls on fall break.
Questions or comments from the public about that? John?
No questions?
Jimmy?
No question.
You said 6th, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry, you look like you didn't want to say something else. Okay, if no other questions or comments, just need a motion to approve the moving the board meeting to October 6th from October 13th.
I'll make the motion.
Second,
I'll second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, motion passed. Did you hear that, Doris? Next month's board meeting will be the 6th, not the 13th.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, in your packet, you received a copy of the staff student relations policy, so at this time, I need you to approve that we go ahead and have the first reading of that policy, please.
Questions or comments from the public about the first reading? John?
No questions.
No question. Tiffany?
No questions.
No questions, we just need to approve the first reading of the student staff relations policy as presented by Dr. Street.
I'll make a motion.
Second,
I'll second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed.
Okay. During the last meeting, you were given the human sexuality instruction policy that I'm sure that all of you have read quite thoroughly. And we need to go ahead and I'd like to have approval of that human sexuality instruction policy. And basically that just means that you know a little bit more about what we're teaching about human sexuality. So there you have it.
All right, questions or comments from the public? John?
No questions.
Jimmy?
No
Tiffany?
No questions.
All right, no questions. We just need a motion to approve the second reading of the approval of the human sexuality instruction policy as presented.
I'll make the motion.
Second,
I'll second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed.
Okay, thank you for that. And at this time, I'll go ahead and have the senior sponsors. So you want to say anything about the senior trip?
Yeah. that's
Oh,
great.
okay,
Yeah,
that's
that's
weird.
great. That's great, this guy.
Do you have any papers? I have anything on it? Okay,
Here, I got them.
thanks.
Hold on, let me find it.
Beautiful, thank you.
I'm sure where it starts, I'm sorry. back, so.
Thanks.
I
Yeah,
say
I see.
on purpose.
That's what you're saying. Do you want me to stand over here with you or stand up here? Do you wanna? You got it. Okay, I got this. Okay.
You need to turn the camera.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. I'm Tiffany Reynolds. I am a class sponsor with Ellen Prince, who is sitting in the audience. And tonight we wanted to present to the board our plans for our senior trip that we will be taking our seniors on in March of 2026, which will be here before we know it. Right now, we have decided that we would like to go to Washington DC and New York City. Probably very similar to what all of us have done up here sitting at this table, who were seniors at Crothersville High School once upon a time. Right now, we are going with a 5-day option that will put us in DC and New York from March 22nd to March 26th. We'll be leaving early on Sunday, March the 22nd from Louisville Metro Airport and flying to DC, where we will spend that day, the second day, and the third day in DC. And then we will be traveling from there via bus to New York City for day 4 and day 5. There's an itinerary that's in your packet that you will see. We'll be doing some fun things like going to the War Memorial, visiting, Vietnam War Memorial, Lincoln Center, all of those, the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, Ford's Theater, different things. In New York, we'll be going to a Broadway show. We will be taking a tour of the 9/11 Memorial, of course, Statue of Liberty, seeing a Broadway show. Something that we really like about this educational discovery tours is we have a security guard that's actually part of our package, that when we arrive at our hotel, that person is stationed on the same floor that we're all on, and they are our nighttime security. So they're in the hallway watching and making sure that our students stay safe as we're on this tour of the East Coast. So we will be returning on March the 26th. And something else that we're gonna be doing the last day is going to get up very early, and we're gonna go to the Today Show. So hopefully you'll see us on TV too. Right now, we have 16 to potentially 18 students traveling along with 4 chaperones. So tonight, or what we would like to do is get the board's permission, and I will excuse myself from this vote, get the board's permission to allow us to book our senior trip.
Thank you. I think they'll be very tired on that last day. They're gonna be at the Today
I was
Show.
reading through it, I think they're gonna be very tired for today. That's a good strategy.
There's a lot.
Keeps them busy. So since you've been presented with the itinerary, I'm asking that you go ahead and approve that trip for seniors that will be during spring break, 2026.
All right, any questions about that from the public? John, did you have anything?
The security card, is that just something they offer, or?
That, the particular agency that we're traveling with, they offer it. Something nice that they do too is the tour guide that we have is someone that we'll have throughout our entire trip. It's not someone that just joins us like for the day. And the nice thing about the tour guide is they are from that area, so they're very familiar with all of the things that we'll be seeing. So it's gonna be like second nature to them, which I think is really nice too. So, but the added security is really, it's gonna give some parents and also us as sponsors peace of mind that our children are safe.
Those security guards are for Crothersville students only, like they're not the entire floor, they'll be for our students only.
I like that. That's good job. No questions.
Jim?
You may have said, how many sponsors, did 4 of you agree?
There are 2 sponsors, so Ellen and myself,
Yeah.
and then we are taking our spouses as the additional reinforcement.
Plus 1.
Yeah, our +1.
Poor guys.
I know.
Poor guys.
Chris and Glenn are
Chris
really
and
looking
Glenn.
forward to.
I'm sure they are for real. Do they allow animals to go with them as well?
Our dogs will stay home.
Yeah, we will not be taking pets, only children.
Jimmy, did you have anything?
No,
else?
I don't.
All right, I don't have anything, looks like a really good time. It kind of reminds me of, like we said, all of our senior trips, so. Best of luck to you guys. So, all right, with that, just need a motion to approve, the senior class trip for the class of 26.
I'll make the motion.
Second,
I'll say.
all in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion passed.
At this time, I will go ahead and proceed with superintendent updates. This time last year, I was quoting you some property insurance that went up about 40%. This year, I'm pleased to tell you that will actually go down 40%. So we're back where we started a couple of years ago. So that's a good place to be. Wanted to give you an update on our solar project. It was kind of weird how all this happened. It was like somebody heard you, Doris, from somewhere. Because I received a 55-page update from Duke Energy last week and had to call and say, what does this mean? Because I didn't understand it. But what it all boils down to is they've kind of worked and we have been given some credits over the course of 3 years that I think totaled around $103,000. But if you look at it and break it down, what it boils down to is that we get about $15.56 daily is what we're saving energy-wise, which is about $460 per month. And then I have a meeting next week with a gentleman from PSG who's going to help us look into selling those extra energy credits. So we should receive more. Doris, does that help? Okay. Next month, believe it or not, the volleyball and cross-country sectionals will be happening. So, and it's all going to happen during fall break, it looks like. I would like to put together a group of people who would like to look at ways that we can increase enrollment here at Crothersville Community Schools. So if I have anybody here in the room, or if I have anybody out in the social media world who would like to come together to think of ways that we could have more students here, we're looking for everything. If there's something that we've done that people aren't happy about, we'd like to know that and see if there's some solutions that we can come up with. So we're looking at some dates right now, so look on social media for those dates, and would love for anybody to be part of the discussion. So it's not a blame game or anything like that, we just want to have some good open discussion on how we can get some more kiddos here. And we've already talked about the next board meeting will be October 6th, 2025, and that's all I have.
All right. To sign, Doris, do you have anything for the board? Not tonight? All right. John, did you have anything?
I do not.
Tiffany?
I do not.
Nothing much. Easy no. So with that, if nobody else has anything, just need a motion for adjournment.
I'll make that motion.
Second,
I'll second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Motion passed. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next month.
October 6th.
Yes.